now move on into the middleweight division between Cung Lee and Tony the Freak Fryklund. Cung Lee made the transition from Sanshuu and thus far in his mixed martial arts career has been undefeated. Tony Fryklund looking to change things.
Tony Fryklund, middleweight, Las Vegas, Nevada. What makes a good MMA fighter is how you tie things together. My seamless transitions and my seamless translation of the art is what's going to make the difference in this fight. The weapons I choose to train in are meant to do damage. Now, a lot of what we see in Kung's game is he exploits people that don't have the ability to understand what he's doing. I do spinning back kicks. I throw spinning wheel kicks. Don't use my stuff on me. It's not going to work. I'm looking 2 or 3 steps ahead. If I can get there, the fight's over.
Well, there he is, a veteran of the sport in the world of mixed martial arts today, Tony the Freak Fryklund. A UFC veteran, he's fought the likes of Ivan Salivary, Matt Lindland, the list goes on. Most of his wins come by way of submission, also knockout, so you know this guy is a well-rounded fighter, which poses a huge threat on Cung Lee. Cung Lee has got great stand-up skills. For many years fighting in Sanshuu rules. You know, he's a legend in the world of Sanshuu, but tonight it's a little different when it comes to the world of mixed martial arts. And I think if Tony Fryklund wants to have an advantage over this fight, I believe he will need to take this to the ground. So Tony the Freak Fryklund set to take on Sanshuu legend Cung Lee. And remember, later on tonight, the legend Frank Shamrock takes on the New York badass Phil Baroni. All words aside, it's all about business here tonight.
Cung Lee, middleweight, San Jose, California. I'm a seasoned fighter, and I know how to stay poised, and I'm going to be patient. You got to kick me out of the gym. So I have to do everything from stand-up to the ground to escape to being on top. Well, I'm a stand-up fighter. I prefer knockout. Tony comes forward. He likes to brawl. He's going to walk right into a whole bunch of crazy moves, punches, kicks, spin kicks. What makes me a good MMA fighter? I want to keep learning. Everything that I can learn, I want to learn. For me, I'll always be the student of the game.
Well, Cung Lee has the home court advantage here tonight in San Jose, California. You can hear the crowd going crazy. They love Cung Lee. For many years, Cung Lee fought under Sanshuu rules, so he's no stranger when it comes to sports combat. And he's also fought in K1, and look for those flashy kicks. They're flashy kicks that you and I would never think that would work in the world of mixed martial arts. But for some reason, Cung Lee is able to pull off these flashy kicks that you only see in Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. But they work. It is so amazing. He uses his feet as if they're like his hands. It's just amazing, the preciseness that he has in his feet and his striking skills. And a lot of people are kind of questioning the ground game of Cung Lee here tonight. And like I said, it could be a factor for him, getting taken down by Tony the Freak Fryklund. Will Tony stand with Cung Lee as Cung Lee takes on Tony the Freak Fryklund? Both fighters identical in the height department. £1.5 weight difference between these two fighters. Cung Lee looking to utilize his Sanshuu skills against the freestyle skills Tony Fryklund possesses here tonight. This tale of the tape has been brought to you in part by Rockstar Energy Drinks.
All right, fans, introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches, he weighed in at 177.5 pounds. He is a freestyle fighter with a record of 14 wins and 8 losses, with 6 knockouts and 8 submissions to his credit. Hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, introducing Tony the Freak Fryklund. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches. He weighed in at 179 pounds, trained in the disciplines of Sanshou, kickboxing, and wrestling. He is undefeated in his MMA ladies and gentlemen, here is the U.S., the North American, and the world Sand Show champion, the undefeated MMA sensation from San Jose, California, introducing Cung Lee. Once again, a referee in charge of the bout, Herb Dean, now to give instructions.
Gentlemen, we've gone over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. We're going to keep the fight clean. Touch gloves. Come out ready to do this.
Guys, I gotta tell you, here in San Jose, Cung Lee is as popular as Bruce Lee ever was, and I'm saying something. This is amazing, and the reception this guy receives here tonight.
It is electric. From each fight that goes,
yeah,
this crowd gets more into it because it's one of their own out there battling.
And Tony the Freak Fryklund looking to get freaky in an MMA sense, the two-touch gloves, and just listen to this crowd, would you?
The great thing about Cung Lee also is he will not just try and win it, but he'll try and win it in spectacular fashion. He puts on a show.
He puts the O in ostentatious, my friend, and look at these kicks. I mean, they are just like a work of art, and there is an axe kick, and Fryklund looking to capitalize.
Axe kick is not smart in this sport, though, especially when you go against a takedown artist, and Tony Fryklund's wrestling is pretty decent.
Look at these body kicks, head kicks.
Let's not forget Cung Lee did some wrestling in high school there, so it's not as if...
wrestler.
Absolutely.
But I tell you what, guys, Tony Fryklund does not want to stand there like this and get into a Sand Show matcher. He wants to take down Cung Lee and try and force some ground and pound. We have not seen anybody ground and pound Cung Lee ever.
There's a nice right hand by Cung Lee, a kick back by Fryklund. Fryklund staying in the pocket, trying to... You know, I mean, that's got to play a big role when he hears the reception that the crowd gives his opponent. I don't care who you are. You can say you try to mentally block it out. But that's one area where Fryklund admittedly has told us he's had problems, is with the mental game lately.
No question. And when you got a guy in front of you, such a dynamic fighter like Cung Lee. And guys, I got to tell you, I have never seen anybody throw techniques like this in the ring.
But I don't understand why Tony Fryklund's standing there unless it's just an ego.